Hello, guys. Welcome to Just Have Fun. This is what the smallest phone in this world looks like. This guy told the President of the United States, "Do not touch my girlfriend again."
Neighbors. We'll watch as Mike Jones takes that chance with one of his neighbors during early voting in Chicago. Yes, that was Mike Jones telling the President of the United States to keep his hands off his girlfriend, Aya Cooper.
I really wasn't planning on it.
I am sorry. Please
I
excuse
know.
him.
There's an example of a brother just embarrassing you for no reason.
Embarrassing.
Just for no reason whatsoever.
I knew he was going to say something smart, but I didn't know what he was going to say.
And now you'll be going back home and talking to your friends about that. I can't believe. What's his name?
Mike.
I can't believe Mike. He is such a fool.
He really is.
Oh, I was just mortified.
She's having a conversation with the president.
Fortunately, the president was nice about it.
I'm freaking out.
He was nice about it, but the president couldn't resist a parting shot.
You're gonna kiss him, give him something to talk about.
Take care
Now
of
you're really jealous.
Just a little constituent service from the President of the United States.
This gravity-defying water trick. Watch until the end.
Just like before, we're going to cover it up, turn it over.
Oh no.
And again, where's the air pressure?
Upwards.
Pushing upwards in all directions, but pushing upwards to hold the liquid in, right?
Yes.
And if I take this off, what should
Still
happen?
pushing upwards. The water.
Should come out, but
That's not fair.
Witchcraft. What is this?
Whoa!
John, no, Gabby move, Gabby move, Jonathan move.
okay, sit down.
So the air pressure is still
So
going up.
there is still a significant amount of air
I
pressure.
don't like this.
More air pressure
Gravity.
than gravity.
Oh. Is it gonna eventually ice or is it gonna stay like this?
But there is a small trick here.
Wait, is there still
It's
there
the
water
metal on
pressure?
the outside.
For those of you who haven't seen it yet,
Wait, can you first? Yeah, okay.
move for a second.
Then he's taking a. That's not okay. And why does it do?
箱に注目じゃ。グリーバス将軍じゃない。グリーバス将軍だよ絶対これ。やばやばこれ借り物じゃないのやば足折れた
Exploding Whale, 1970. Check this out.
It had a stinking whale of a problem. What to do with one 45-foot, 8-ton whale dead on arrival on the beach near Florence? It had been so long since a whale had washed up in Lane County, nobody could remember how to get rid of one. In selecting its battle plan, the Highway Division decided the carcass couldn't be buried because it might soon be uncovered. It couldn't be cut up and then buried because nobody wanted to cut it up, and it couldn't be burned. So dynamite it was, some 20 cases or a half ton of it. The hope was that the long-dead Pacific gray whale would be almost disintegrated by the blast, and that any small pieces still around after the explosion would be taken care of by seagulls and other scavengers. Indeed, the seagulls had been standing nearby all day. As everything was being made ready, we asked George Thornton, the highway engineer in charge of the project, for his final observation.
Well, I'm confident that it'll work. The only thing is we're not sure just exactly how much explosives it'll take to disintegrate this thing so the scavengers, seagulls and crabs and whatnot can clean it up.
Is there any chance it might be more than a one-day job?
If there's any large chunks left, and we may have to do some other cleanup, possibly set another charge.
The dynamite was buried primarily on the leeward side of the big mammal, so as most of the remains would be blown toward the sea. About 75 bystanders, most of them residents who had first found the whale to be an object of curiosity before they tired of its smell, were moved back a quarter of a mile away. The sand dunes there were covered with spectators and landlubber newsmen, shortly to become land blubber newsmen, where the blast blasted blubber beyond all believable bounds.
You get a wild? Now let's go.
All right, Fred, you can take your hands out of your ears. Here comes pieces of
Our cameras stopped rolling immediately after the blast. The humor of the entire situation suddenly gave way to a run for survival as huge chunks of whale blubber fell everywhere. Pieces of meat passed high over our heads while others were falling at our feet. The dunes were rapidly evacuated as spectators escaped both the falling debris and the overwhelming smell. A parked car over a quarter of a mile from the blast site was the target of one large chunk. The passenger compartment literally smashed. Fortunately, no human was hit as badly as the car. However, everyone on the scene was covered with small particles of dead whale. As for the success of the effort, well, the seagulls who were supposed to clean things up were nowhere in sight, either scared away by the explosion or kept away by the smell. That didn't really matter. The remaining chunks were of such a size that no respectable seagull would attempt to tackle anyway. As darkness began to set in, the highway crews were back on the beach burying the remains, including a large piece of the carcass which never left the blast site. It might be concluded that should a whale ever wash ashore in Lane County again, those in charge will not only remember what to do, they'll certainly remember what not to do.
This guy is showing the basic function of a hand grenade. I just feel sorry for the guy in that room behind him. You will see what I mean.
Для того, чтобы они сработали, значит, мы отгибаем усики, вытаскиваем чеку, отжимаем скобу. Ой, блин! Вы с ума сошли, что ли?
This woman claims she turned her dog vegetarian, but
and they've got two bowls here, right?
Oh, no.
One is full of vegetables and one is full of meat.
Oh, Eamon.
Storm,
Right.
Storm, we
Don't
hate
tell
to put the
Ellie.
temptation in front of you,
You
but
ready
it's
for
over to you.
lunch, Storm?
Right?
Oh, I'm
let her go.
really
Let her go.
loving this.
Oh, she's obviously going to go. Obviously. Oh, you little...
Yes.
I didn't swear.
Oh, and there is
Oh, no.
natural
Oh, no.
selection.
Yeah. Oh, she's checking it out. Well, in fairness, the weather has cooled down quite dramatically.
Yes, of course it has. Yes, but look, this is a dog acting naturally, I think.
that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic day tomorrow. Never stop chasing your dream. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. Peace.